Yo, welcome. I am having problems with my auto-correcting software. I am serious. I know how to spell Hakim. So I apologize for spelling it wrong. Give me 1 second. I will fix it. And I'm having this problem with my autocorrect, man. Jackie, man, are you serious? Give me a second, lads. I'm gonna fix this. How are you all? I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone is having a good day. We had a good match. We had a very good match. Unfortunately, we couldn't, end it with a win against Tottenham in pre-season friendly. But not a big problem. We're going to be talking about this game. We're going to be talking about everything that happened in this game and the performance of the lads. It's correct. It's spelled correct. Why is it not right on the screen? Why is it not right on the screen? Actually, it's spelled correct on the screen. It is spelled correct on the screen. Yeah, no, it's spelled correct on the screen. It is Hakim with a H. I don't know. Pulling my leg. Elijah, you're pulling my leg.
No, to be fair, I saw it as well. I saw the J.
Wait, but now it's H. I'm looking at my screen and I'm seeing H.
Yeah, it's H now, yeah.
Okay, so, I don't know. Autocorrect might have actually done something right for once. Welcome to the stream, Eric. Welcome to the stream, Calvin Jones. Welcome to the stream, Elijah. Welcome to the stream, Peter. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Everyone who's in the stream, I've got 17 people jumping in from the get-go. Welcome all to the stream. What a game did we just see? Our first half, we had a proper squad. For the first 60 minutes of the game, actually, we had a proper squad. And then we saw the second-tier players coming in and doing what we expected them to do. Bakayoko, strange to see him on the pitch, but it is what it is. It's a pre-season friendly. You might as well let him play. No, I haven't. I have not, and I'll check it. I'll check that later. So, lads, I want to say something. Hakim Ziyech, what a player. I am so glad he's having such a good preseason, because that's only going to reflect positively moving forward for the upcoming season. Hakim Ziyech didn't have the best start to the season last season with injuries and whatnot. I am so glad that he is able to have a decent preseason, and he is turning into Harry Potter. Where is that? He is turning into Harry Potter. The magician is graduating, I guess. Hajar Abid, welcome. Yeah, the wizard of SW6, formerly of Amsterdam. Hakim Ziyech scored 5 goals pre-season. That's 5 goals in four fixtures. He was. You know what, Calvin? I was so happy to see him shooting from outside of the box. That's what we wanted to see a lot of last season, but it wasn't being done by a lot of the players. But we saw Havertz have a crack as well. Timo Werner have a crack as well. But I was glad to see that happening, because we need players to shoot from outside the box. I mean, even Rudiger got in on the act towards the end, and it was a good shot by Rudiger. It was a good opportunity.
Don't forget.
So confidence is growing. Yeah. Eric Blue, mate, how did you find that game? I mean, we're going to talk about performances and details and whatnot, but generally, how did you find that game?
It was a good game. It was an entertaining match. You forgot Angerin with the shots. 2 shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first, if he scored the first one, that would have been amazing. That was a good move. He dribbled past 1 or 2 people. The game was a good game. The only thing is that we didn't win. I was honestly expecting a win. It should have been 3-0. I think Werner, he just can't get a break, man.
Yeah.
Whatever he does,
Yeah.
he just seems to not be getting the goals somehow.
Yeah. It was a good goal. It was a good goal.
It was a good goal.
His run, the way he went around the keeper, he was trying to repeat what Havertz done in the Champions League final. He did it in a preseason friendly, but it is what it is. Listen, lads, today, before we start anything, I wanna watch back the introduction of the Champions League trophy into Stamford Bridge for all the fans to see. That clip, I have it, and I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to share with you the clip of Azpilicueta bringing in the Champions League trophy for all the Chelsea fans to enjoy. But before I do that, I want to see 25 likes on my stream. We're on 16 right now. So let's get that to 25 likes so we can look at the trophy coming in to Stamford Bridge. Come on, lads. Let's push this. 16 likes into 25. And then we can enjoy watching the trophy coming into Stamford Bridge. And then we'll watch the goals that we scored. And then we'll just have a quick banter about the game and talk about the latest developments in the transfer market. So we're going to be talking about the trophy coming into the bridge. We're going to be talking about the match. We're going to look at the goals. Then we're going to address the latest transfer news. Before I do that, I want to see at least... we've got 20. I want to see 25 likes on the stream. I'd really appreciate that. Bobby, welcome to the stream. How are you, my man?
Hey, hi, Mo. Hi. Blue... Oh, gosh. Eric Blue. Good day.
Yep. Eric Blue.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, no, Bobby. An interesting fixture, an interesting game, an interesting performance by a lot of the players. Lads, we're on 23 likes. 2 more. Let's get 2 more likes, and we're going to see the trophy coming in to the bridge. Yeah, Kante, what a player, man! What a performance today, and it's a pre-season, and the tackles that he was making happen, the pressure that he was putting on. Zuma had a cracker. He doesn't look like he wants to go, does he?
No.
We're on 25 likes. Go on, Bobby. Zuma. He didn't look like he wants to go, right?
I've never been a fan of Zuma going.
Yeah.
You know, I know it looks like this transfer market. I'm not always going to get my way, but left to me, I would keep Zuma.
Yeah.
I would keep Zuma. Tell you what, you know, it's a friendly game. It was fantastic that seeing the Champions League trophy back in the bridge. That's such a beautiful sight. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll see it back there again this time next season. Eh? We just have to dream. But I picked on certain performances. Nothing surprised us up front. We know the story there. But I did like the way Trevor Chalobah played. And to be honest, you know, I'm not in Tuchel's head, but you got a player like Chalobah who can play CDM as well as be a defender. Problem solved. We do have solutions in that area. I'm not sure we need to buy anyone other than the striker. I'm not a fan of what we're getting, but it is what it is. You know, we need to strengthen in other areas. I liked the look of Trevor a lot. Angerin as well. Gosh, what a player. I mean, we have some ballers here. You know, we need to... I don't know how we can slot Angerin in, to be honest. I'm not too much of a fan of that sort of player going off on loan all the time, but that might be a way. We tend to forget our players out on loan, which disturbs me a lot, because we can't let a talent like Angerin flounder. We have to nurture it and develop it, surely.
I agree. There is a lot to do when it comes to our young talent, our young players. I don't know why I'm unable to get my camera on, but it might be because I have a lot of windows open. So let's crack on and watch this trophy coming in to Stamford Bridge, and then we'll take it from there. Can you guys still hear me all right?
Yeah.
Is my audio still good?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Good,
All right,
it's
cool.
good, yes.
I'm gonna play this video for everyone.
What an achievement!
Oops, we lost. He's back.
It's a magical feel, isn't it? And rightly so, the captain taking all the glory.
Special moment. Special moment.
Massively. Just listen to that. Just listen to that. Zach is amazing, isn't it? Mate, the stadium's half full. And it's quite frankly incredible. I mean, look, we won the Champions League. This is what you expected. Everyone's been at home. They're finally back in Stamford Bridge and watching their players lift it. César Azpilicueta lifting the captain of the club. A player who deserves nothing more. He deserves it so much to have won the Champions League. And it's really nice to see. It's really, really nice to see. And also, Carlo, Jorginho and Emerson have had a very good summer, haven't they? I mean, their arms are going to get tired, aren't they?
My goodness. I mean, being obviously European champion at the club level and then move to the big competition and winning again. I mean, I don't know what was going through your mind if you think. I mean, it was a massive achievement, obviously. Hadn't happened in the past for so many players to win both competition like that. So it's just amazing.
And Pat, now the challenge is to go on and keep winning it, isn't it? And that's the hardest thing in football, is you get to the pinnacle. We've had 2 months as champions of Europe. Now the new season kicks off and everyone's eyeing up this year.
You know, when you've actually had a good season, you don't know if it's going to be harder or easier. A lot of people say, even when you win a trophy, you know how to do it now.
Yeah, that was special to see.
Yeah,
That
enjoy
really was
it,
special to
lads.
see.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. You know what? The fact that we spent most of the season watching the team from afar, it was good to see the trophy being at the bridge, held up by the winning captain, and it's a special moment, especially. I think it was more of a special moment for Spurs because that's probably the first and the last time they're going to see that trophy up close and personal. It is what it is. It is what it is. Champions of Europe, we know what we are. Introduce yourself.
Big up, guys. How you all doing?
Big up.
DJ.
You know what? I don't know why.
What's
but
going on?
I can't switch my camera on. My camera isn't coming on. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I have so many windows open, or actually my Wi-Fi might have caught something from DJ's Wi-Fi because DJ's Wi-Fi plays about. So
Hey, is you gonna blame my Wi-Fi now?
no, seriously, I have no idea, man.
Oh,
It's
no.
the first time it's ever happened to me. It's
Really?
an important stream, and I can't get my camera to come on. What I might do is I might just watch the goals and then switch off those two applications or those two windows I have open, and then it might allow me to switch on my camera. Guys, you're welcome. You're welcome, and I will show you more. I'm going to show you the 2 goals that were scored by Hakim Ziyech. And then we're going to start to address the game because I think it's important for us to, because I know a lot of you probably didn't get a chance to watch the game as it was, pay to view. But these clips are shared on the Chelsea Twitter page, so I'm guessing we can share them, and if we can't, then I apologize, but I just want to show the fans what they missed. So this is the first goal by Hakim Ziyech. I'm gonna switch off my mic so you guys can hear the audio as well.
To put Chelsea ahead with 15 minutes, with Werner making some space for him.
What a shot.
Hakim Ziyech. A lovely finish to put Chelsea ahead with 15 minutes on the clock. With Werner
Watch it again.
making some space for him. Ziyech is going to go alone.
Good crack.
Hakim Ziyech. A lovely finish to put Chelsea ahead with 15
So that was the
minutes
first
on the
goal
clock.
scored by Hakim Ziyech, and now I'm gonna show you. I'll show you the second one. I'm gonna show you now the second one. And hopefully my camera will work after I show you this. This is the the second goal scored by Hakim Ziyech. I think this was a better goal than the first.
Here's Alonso, managed to hook it. Here's Alonso, managed to hook it back to Ziyech.
And he had to turn and shoot.
Here's Alonso, managed to hook it back to Ziyech.
That was a nice goal.
Oh, he's got it again.
So they are the two goals that were scored by Chelsea. I don't have the away goals, the goals from Tottenham. Let me try to switch on my camera. No, I still can't switch on my camera. I don't know. I'm gonna continue the stream. I have now two champions of Europe with the same picture. What's going on? All right, now. All right, lads. I'm gonna hand over the stream to Bobby. Bobby, if you can just take control of the chat. We're gonna be talking about the match while I try to fix my camera. You guys can just carry on. I'll be in the background trying to fix my camera. Cool.
Sure. It's a pleasure.
Take it away, Bobby. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you.
Well, guys, what do you think about the game, particularly some of the young players? Do you think Tuchel has got his eye on bringing some of a couple more of our academy lads into the first team this season? Eric Blue? Oh, Boogeyman! Boogeyman, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, my man, Bobby, how are you doing?
Yeah, good.
How are you doing, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm good. There's an echo though. There's something wrong with your.
How are you doing, Bobby? Oh.
There's an echo though. There's something wrong with your.
How are you doing, Bobby?
Mute yourself.
Okay.
It's a shame. DJ, let me go to you while Boogeyman
better
sorts
now?
out his.
Yeah, I'm back. Managed to fix it.
For
I
some reason,
managed
I cannot
to
hear
fix it.
anybody. What's going on with my thing?
Boogeyman, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, better. Thank you.
All right,
For some
cool.
reason, sorry, Bobby. I hear when you ask me how am I doing. How are you doing, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm good. Well, Mo's back, so I was just
I'll take
covering
over.
for him for a short while he sorted his camera out.
Appreciate you. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. So, lads, let's talk about the performance. There were some positives, but there was a couple of negatives. Now, this is a preseason friendly. A preseason friendly is always going to be just that, a preseason friendly. The most important aspects of this game is to get form, to get fitness, to get into the rhythm, to try to loosen up your muscles and try to get to find some sort of, again, the word rhythm. That's the main point. The result is it's irrelevant. The atmosphere and the fact that it's Tottenham playing at home, at Stamford Bridge with a crowd back at the stadium. There are things that make this game a little bit more meaningful. But end of the day, we can't get carried away. It was a preseason friendly. But looking at the performance of the lads and the players, we saw some players that we haven't seen play in the past, like Malang Sarr. We've seen bits Chalobah. We've seen bits Bakayoko. We've seen bits Mpodu. So we've seen a lot of these players perform at a higher level because this is, an important game in respect to where we are in our preparation to start the season. So, did any of those guys impress, or weren't really up to scratch? What's your impressions on these players? And I want to leave it open in regards to all the players. I don't want to address one particular player at a time, but I do want to focus on two in particular. I want to focus on two in particular because I think they may have a role to play moving forward in the season. They may, or it may not happen. Malang Sarr and Mpodu. Do you guys think that these two players potentially could stick around this season, or do you think they are going to be on the way out?
Unfortunately, I don't think either of them will get into the squad. I like Ampadu a lot. I think he's a good player, but I just can't see him getting into the squad right now, and I don't think Sa is good enough.
I mean, Saw was at fault potentially for the second goal that we conceded. Yeah.
I think Sarr pre one of Sarr preseason game. I don't know if it was against Arsenal or the game before that. He performed really good, and at that time I have kind of thinking maybe if they keep that performance level, we may not see too much of Azpilicueta because I'm just thinking Azpilicueta is pretty much on the end of the rope. But today I'm not too sure anymore. So Ampadu is just the talent is there, the calmness is there. I can see Christensen and Thiago Silva in him, but he's just a little too young at this point. I think he should still go on loan and come back. I mean, I think he has a future there.
Great clearance off the line.
Oh
Great
yeah,
clearance off the
exactly.
line.
Yeah. On the If that goal went in, then Spurs will win. Yeah, we'll have won it. Yeah, so that's my impression of Ampadu. I still think he has a future with us, but I just think he is a little too young at this point. He can just go on loan and come back. The time is still on his side, so we should not be really rushing. Because if he stay with us this season, like Eric Bluk says, how many games is he going to play? If he end up playing only 8 or less than 10 games the entire season, then that's not good for his development. So he should definitely go on loan. Manansa, I think he has to go on loan. He is a physically. We need those presences because the way Tuchel defense press, the way they run into they went and put pressure on the other striker, like they push them completely outside of our zone. I like that, and we need physical, like a Zuma, Sa, Rudiger, the way they press those, even the midfielders, is really good to see. So, but I don't think he's that technical enough to hold that position. So I'm talking about Malang Sarr this one. So
Yeah, I
he's
know.
not going to be in the
Yeah.
team.
Yeah,
But
I think.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you, Boogeyman. I think Malang Saw is still not adjusted to the pace of the Premier League, the physicality of the Premier League. I think he has the attributes, he has the capability, but I think he will need to be given time with the team. I think he may need to have a season on the bench and playing a bit role until he can get into the rhythm of the Premier League. There is something about him that interests me, and I think I'm getting Kante vibes whenever I see him. I don't know if it's the way he looks but I think he has potential to be a good player. But I think he will require some time. Lads, before we continue talking about the fixture, we will be discussing the transfer news after we conclude talking about this game. I have, and I think some of the guys here also have seen these reports, but we have some conclusive information in regards to the Lukaku transfer, which we will be discussing after we complete the post-match evaluation, reaction, analysis, whatever you want to call it. So we'll be talking about Lukaku in due course. Lads, don't forget to like the stream and also to subscribe if you're new. DJ Sav, how did you see this performance, and did anything stand out? Did anything pique your interest? How do you rate the performance of Mendy? Because there were two soft goals that really went in against us.
They were baggy. And to be fair, the first one was really a deflection. It was a deflection of Rudiger. I don't think anybody could have really done anything with that one. The second goal, you can say it was through his legs. I mean, I know Chalobah tried to actually get a clearance on it, but missed it. But it was a soft goal to concede. But listen, other than that, I won't really have to really knock Mendy's game today, apart from those two things. I thought I still think he's going to be our number one going forward, no matter what. He's still a class goalkeeper. But it was interesting you were asking about earlier on about Malang Sarr and Ampadu. Ampadu. I agree with what the majority of what Eric Blue and Boogeyman have said as well. I think both these players need to get loan moves again. I do like the looks of Malang Sarr. I think he has got. I can understand where you're coming from about the N'Golo Kante thing. He just looks a built version of N'Golo Kante, if you know what I mean. He has got pace. He's got something about him, but yeah, he definitely needs a loan to improve his game. I think he hasn't got used to the physicality yet. I think he still gives loose balls away, which we saw for the second goal today when they equalised. But yeah, I think for me, he needs to get a loan move. As for Ampadu, I think we said I think we sat on the panel here last time. Said look, I think it was last season. We were saying if Ampadu doesn't get into this team this season, he's probably going to end up being either sold on. Whether we'll get another loan move, I don't know. I personally don't want him to be sold. I think there is a talent there, and I think his clearance today off the line today was excellent. And if we can keep him around, I would be happy. But again, how much game time will he get? Will he get in front of Rudiger? Will he get in front of Christensen, Silva, Zuma? If he still remains, I don't think so. So for me, for myself, he needs to get a loan move as well. I think personally.
Could he play a part in central midfield?
Possibly. He could do. I mean, we were also talking about possibly Reece James playing that kind of role, weren't we? Before we were saying if we can't get Aspi and him in the same team, maybe put him as a midfielder. But yeah, I mean, he possibly could do. I mean, he has played that role. He could do. But then again, it's how Tuchel wants this up. If he thinks he's suitable for that position, and he can play in a number of positions, then yeah, I mean, he would be a kind of player that I would keep around. But like I said, again, it depends on what we're in 6 competitions next season, and we do need a big squad, and I think some of these players do need to hang around. And Tino Anjorin for me today is another one. I think that needs to stick around. I thought when he came on, he was absolutely brilliant for the little thing that he did. I think he needs to stick around. But
Lost your audio there, DJ.
Sarah loan moves.
Sorry, DJ, you're cutting out. Can you hear us, DJ?
That's it.
Yeah, I think we've lost DJ.
Hello,
Bobby, you're back. Can you hear? Yeah, go on.
You talking
Go on,
to me?
DJ.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's really.
we lost you for a second.
Sorry about that, but I don't know what happened there. I think that's really it. I think they are. I mean, I would like Ampadu to stick around more than probably Saar. I think it's just not going to happen. I think they will both get loan moves.
Yeah. I think so. I think they will both get loan moves. Guys, I did something before the stream which I shouldn't have done, and it's causing me problems right now. I cooked in my kitchen, and what I cooked involved a lot of onions. So I was chopping up a lot of onions, and the smell is still in my hands, and I can smell it. And it's making my nose run and my eyes water. So I do apologize if I keep sniffling, but I should not be cooking before a stream. I apologize. Boogeyman, Hakim Ziyech, has he answered his critics?
Listen, this is pre-season. It was a friendly, but what
pre-season, five goals in 5 matches.
But what I saw today, he's making a case seriously, and I think you have to be honest to say he has to be on the team sheet, the starting 11. He's making a case, a serious case at this point, and the fact that he's a lightweight, but the speed and the execution is pretty impressive. The second goal that he scored, Havertz had approximately the same chance. He passed the ball to Werner instead of just taking it, control it, take it. So we always know we will have possession, but our biggest issue is the ball in the net. So if someone is taking those chances and seem to be on target and beating the goalkeeper, I think there's no reason for that person not to start it. It's just clear. He's making the case for himself. And I was really impressed today. Like that's it. And that's the other thing. I would love Pulisic also to beef up a little and also take chances. Not all those passing around, passes running around, falling on the floor. We've seen that enough now. And Ziyech is showing all those our attacker how it is done. You control. You have 50 centimeters. Just take the shot. You are a professional. You should be in training and doing those regularly, and so we can.
Boogeyman.
Yeah,
Boogeyman. Pulisic played as a right wing back. Again, do you think he is suited in this position? Could he have a future in that role?
If one thing we know, Pulisic should never be a wing back. Like it's just not his position. Tuchel should stop doing that. I know it is a preseason, but I'm just saying when we start this real season, whether it is in the Carabao Cup, whether Pulisic should not be playing as a wing back. Just let the kid flourish as a winger or as a striker or whatever. Let him flourish. He has the talent, and if you keep putting him back, for some reason, Hudson-Odoi seem to like being a wing back. It's just me saying. I'm not sure, but I like him in that position at this point. But when it comes to Pulisic, let's just put the kid to where he belongs, and so he can flourish. Because we need talent, we need special player, we need people that can create magic, and Pulisic has it. So let him just flourish and as a wing, not a wing back, as a winger, so we can see what he is made of. That's all I can say about that. But Ziyech, I'm really impressed. He should be on the team sheet from now on, for sure.
Okay. Bobby, has Hakim Ziyech answered his critics?
Well, I'm not sure how many people were foolish enough to be a critic as such. Listen,
Nice.
This is pre-season. We can't draw conclusions from pre-season, but what we can say is that he's having a good pre-season, and he's making a good case to be considered to be a starter for the early part of the season. That's all we can say. This is going to be a long season, and your fitness and consistency is what eventually makes you come out the other side as a player that we can all respect and all rate. So he's not done anything wrong. He's done what I would expect him to do. And I still maintain a very open mind about pre-season. Even Eric Blue talking about Pulisic playing right wing back. I really wouldn't worry about it. I mean, Tuchel is experimenting on a lot of things that he may be forced to do in game during the season. And these players have to get used to playing under pressure in various positions. This is the time to do it. This is where you suddenly have a situation that you have already rehearsed that you need to react to in the season. This is where the muscle memory is built up. So, don't worry about it. I don't get too gassed about anything in preseason because it is just that, preseason.
Yeah. This comment. Lukaku. Lads, we have some updates. We have some updates in regards to Lukaku. Just give me 1 second. I just need to check something. I'll be right back.
I guess I can quickly talk about the game while Mo is away. Yeah, the goals were very strange to me, the way we conceded those goals. Defensively, just the team just seemed to switch off, and even the deflected goal, it can still be prevented. So I feel like the team was too deep for that chance. But yeah, okay, he's back.
Carry on, Eric. Carry on.
Yeah. Okay. So I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, the Ziyech thing. Yeah, it's like Boogeyman said. We can't get carried away as much as we want to. We can't look too much into preseason because, like you said, it's just for fitness, trying out different things, so hopefully, it's good at least because it shows that Ziyech is still the player we thought we were signing. So he just needs to do that when the season actually starts. So I have some high. I don't want to be too harsh, but I have high expectations for Ziyech. Like he should be doing this kind of stuff because he's that good and he's at an age where you expect a certain level of consistency. So hopefully he does it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Ziyech, not only Ziyech, but a lot of these players, Timo Werner, even Havertz, Thiago Silva, Mendy, Chilwell, all the players that came in new, I think they're going to have a better season this season than they did last season. And to be fair, we won the Champions League last season, so if they're going to have a better season, the Premier League might be the thing we're going to be looking to achieve. Listen, in regards to the Lukaku story, yesterday we got to a point whereby a bid was offered, rejected. This bid was always going to be followed up by a third bid, which is apparently going in the next few hours. Personal terms have been agreed with Lukaku. Chelsea have apparently agreed personal terms with Lukaku, and Lukaku has informed Inter Milan that he would like to move to Chelsea for Inter Milan to accept an offer. What was the term that he used? A suitable offer. If Chelsea were to offer or to make a suitable offer for him, he would like to move to Chelsea for Inter Milan to accept it. So that's where we are in respect to that story. And lads, I really am sorry, but I'm having issues with the smell. I wanted to give you the update before I conclude the stream. I am going to have to conclude the stream, and I do apologize for that. It's just, I should not be cooking when I'm streaming, just before I'm streaming. So once again, I do apologize. And Gabriel, you're right. It's better to be onions than it is to be chilies, because I would have been in a worse situation than I am right now. I want to thank everyone for being here and taking part in the stream. And again, I do apologize for cutting it early, but I'm having problems with the smell, as you all can probably tell by now. So I apologize. DJ Sav, Boogeyman, Bobby, Eric, and everybody in the chat. I am going to have to conclude it. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate you.
Yo, man,
Cheers.
take care of
Take care,
yourself.
Thanks for having us aboard.
Cheers.
Good night,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys.
Take care, guys.
Good night, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.